Good day, fellow observers. Today we're going to test version 13.2.9 and we are headed to Marshall's. It is a 19-minute drive, 4.2 miles. Let me activate FSD. So I'm on drive now. I'm waiting again for the steering wheel icon and now it appears. So I'm activating. FSD is reversing here and then there's a car that's passing. Okay, we should be able to move out. Okay, good. So now it's kind of pausing awkwardly there, which causes me to be more attentive because every time it moves out from a street parking, it's kind of have razor thin margins on the next car. So if you're using FSD and you wanted to move out, just keep that in mind. And also here, I'm checking for any blind spots here. Okay, good. So we just crossed the stop.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Jamaica Avenue.
Now let me switch here. I think we are on, just want to confirm, we need to be on standard.
Now turn left onto Jamaica Avenue.
So now we're on standard. I forgot to put it on standard. We're from a hurry mode to a standard. Okay, so we have a green light. So I just checked again, just making sure we are on standard. Okay, so we are turning left here.
Now bear right onto Hollis Avenue.
Okay, so there are a lot of people on the right, but no one is planning to cross, so we just continue advancing here. Good, adjusting to that double parked SUV and also for the parked vehicles here on the right, so FSD is able to adjust. That's no problem.
In 500 feet, turn left onto 99th Avenue.
Let's see if we can make this one. Okay, good. Alright, nice.
Now turn left onto 99th Avenue.
So we have a green arrow here. We are turning left. Okay, good. Okay, so not flushed into the lanes here, but it's able to recover. And there's a human coming out from a car, and FSD is able to adjust. Then we cross a hump here, recognizes it. So 13.2.9 hump is good because I think consistently FSD is able to recognize it, except for one and only one case so far, which was on 12.3.6, where I think I was driving along Flushing Meadows going to Gantry Plaza State Park, where there was a hump but it didn't slow down, so that was the only time. Now we are here, and as you can see, there are vehicles parked on the side, and FSD is able to adjust here as well. FSD for this case using the turn signal even to move to the opposite lane, and same for this. Then we go back, and also for these vehicles. We are approaching now an always stop here, and let's see. Okay, good. FSD yields pretty easily, but let's see, there are humans here. Okay, so good pause there for FSD. Then we cross. Okay, good. Here as well, and I think have a green light up ahead, so we are continuing our advance. Now this SUV right in front is turning. It's gonna be a quick turn anyway, so we're just keep moving forward. Okay, so we are crossing an all-way here. Okay, easy cases here.
In 500 feet, bear right to stay on 99th Avenue.
Okay, good adjustment here, slowing down.
Now bear right to stay on 99th Avenue.
Now we are crossing here. Okay, it should be our turn, but okay. FSD is advancing. Okay, let's see. Okay, good. Slow down here. Good adjustment there, slowing down. Now we're here, continuing to 99th Avenue. And okay, good slow down here because of this crossing SUV. Okay, good. Well, the thing is, FSD should have just moved forward, but that's okay. Now it's able to recover.
In 500
slow down
feet,
there.
turn right onto Hempstead Avenue.
For that oncoming SUV trying to adjust to double parked vehicles, FSD slowed down for that. Okay, now someone's getting out of car. Okay, good adjustment there.
Now turn right onto Hempstead Avenue.
Okay, we have an all-way here. I don't see other cars, so we should be advancing. Okay, good. Now we turn right here on stop. Okay, there's an SUV from the left, but after this we should be good. Okay, good creep here as well. Alright, nice. Okay, now we're moving to the left lane, but we have a red light up ahead. Now we have a green light here. Okay, we are advancing. And we continue moving forward. Okay. Okay, nice. Well, not really nice. I hope FSD would have a feature soon to be able to avoid potholes or some deep holes here, because I understand why it's not doing it, because it's keeping itself within the lanes. Hopefully that's a feature that will be added in future versions. Now we have a red light here, so we're just waiting for a green, and now we have a green. Okay, so this van will have to move here, and FSD is giving way for this van. change. Will we make this green light? Yeah, we can. Okay. Alright, good. So we continue advancing, but we have a red now here. Okay, we have a green light. Now we're crossing a green here as well. But there are a lot of turning cars. Let's see. Okay, good. Now we are advancing. Okay, so we have a green light. Crossing several greens now. Now we advance here. So we are 4 minutes away, 0.7 miles. Now this car right in front is going to move to the left turn lane, so we should be advancing after this. Okay, good adjustment here. Trying to slow down until the car is fully in the turn lane so it can move forward. Okay, we have a green light. Crossing another green here. Now we're advancing, so we will be moving to the left turn lane soon.
In 500 feet, turn left.
Okay, good.
Now turn left.
So FSD is slightly adjusted to that SUV because its left tires are on our lane, so FSD veered a bit to the left. So now we have a green light here. We are advancing and just waiting for a window. Okay, I felt FSD was about to move. I was ready to disengage. I feel like the steering wheel is slowly turning. Okay, so we should have a window now. Okay, good. Then FSD
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the right.
is moving to the right lane here. Now we have a stop sign here. So again, you see here, there is a blind spot on the right side. So we are supposed to be making a right. And now we advance. So good adjustment there by FSD.
Now your destination is on the right.
Okay, I want to see where it will go. Maybe it will park. Oh, Sam, I thought it's gonna park. It's turning right, but I'm just making sure, is there any blind spot here? Okay, good, good. So, alright, so I'm just gonna disengage here because we're in an awkward spot. And there was that pedestrian that was not moving, and FSD was expecting for the pedestrian to keep moving. So let me give my takeaways. We started FSD parked by a hydrant, and it was able to move out. It reversed first, but it always had that brief pause, which sometimes alarms me. After reversing, it moves forward and then it pauses. And I'm not so sure why that's happening, but maybe that's an area for refinement for FSD moving out for future versions. But I've always noticed that. And then also we crossed a stop, and then I realized that I was on hurry mode, so I just quickly switched to standard and double checked it. And so we turned left to Jamaica Ave and made a right to Hollis, and then turned left to 99th Avenue. And on the right to Hollis, I saw that there were SUVs parked, double parked on the right side. A lot of cars there, and FSD was able to adjust. And going now to the left turn to 99th Avenue, FSD was able to adjust to a human in a car and veered to the left and then crossed the hump. And then we crossed, I do believe, another light, and there was that long stretch where a lot of cars are parked on the right side, and FSD was able to adjust accordingly, even using the left turn signal to move to the opposite lane fully and then going back. And we also had an all-way case where FSD yielded to humans. There were actually a bit far, but at that time there was an oncoming car that came first, so that crossed first, and then once that vehicle crossed, the humans were close to the intersection, and so FSD on its advance paused its advance and gave way for those people. And then FSD went ahead, and we had the series of all-ways. It was an easy first case all-way, there was no one, and then also second one was easy as well. And then after that, FSD kind of slowed down because there was an oncoming SUV. And then the next all-way crossing, staying to along 99th Ave, FSD crossed the all-way, and it saw two cars, I think, from the right, and FSD was able to just smoothly adjust, because I do remember there was a time where when that happens, FSD freezes on the intersection, and it's a good thing now that it smoothly adapts to it. So that's good. And we continue ahead. FSD adjusted to oncoming vehicles because the roads were narrow. I think there's only one SUV. And then we crossed an all-way and we turned right on stop to Hempstead. After that, we went to the passing lane and stayed there There was a postponed lane change though going to the right lane, and also FSD gave way for a merging van, FSD advanced, and several lights it crossed, and FSD was good advancing also, adjusting to a car that was going to the left turn lane, although it took some time for that car, so FSD slowed down on its advance, and then after that it moved forward. And now we moved to the left turn lane coming here. It was able to adjust to an SUV that's slightly on our lane. FSD made a left on clear to the parking lot. Then actually coming into the parking lot, FSD moved to the right lane. There was that time always, as an example, I mentioned that when you are crossing a stop or any all-way, keep in mind the blind spots. So earlier we had a case of that. There is a blind spot on the right, and it's a good thing that FSD advanced but on a slow speed, because it's easier for it to adjust when there was a speeding SUV that is coming from the right. And then also it was able to go to Marshall's, and then I had to disengage pretty early because FSD paused and there is this human that FSD is giving way to, but the human also is giving way, so I just disengaged at that point, and now we are here. So I think overall the drive was reasonable, and I still feel the difference between standard and hurry, and for me personally I think I prefer hurry mode, but I'm still keeping standard here because this is what I use for this drive for past versions. And also when it's a longer drive, I'll do a hurry mode. I think I got spoiled with that because I just want to have FSD do things on the quicker side. But yeah. Now, those are all my takeaways for this test, and if you find this video helpful or of value, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.